Alright, so, during the 3.3 Archon Quest review, I did say that I would make follow-up videos. And while I am terribly late, due to holiday events messing up my schedule, I'm still gonna follow through and make them. Pierro, the first Fatui Harbinger, the character who got a lot of low-key information on him in 3.3. Yes, I know I'm late technically, the Archon Quest came out like over 3 weeks ago, but this is Pierro we're talking about, so it should be fine. We've had massive developments in the 3.3 Archon Quest, especially about Pierro, who is confirmed to be a royal mage of Conria, and he met our Abyss sibling. Well, not even met, they lived together for a while. He's in some legendary company, as Dainsleif is the only other character to have had a close relationship with the Abyss sibling in the past. This almost guarantees that Pierro will be one of the last Harbingers to have their stories revealed. In the end of Sumeru's Archon Quest, Nahida said that the top 3 Harbingers are of a caliber comparable to gods. Obviously not all gods are made equal, so the full extent of their strength is still unknown. But Pierro being the first, maybe he's way more powerful than people are expecting. The information given on him this chapter seems to suggest that he's even more important than the Tsaritsa herself. Honestly, I don't think Pierro will become playable until very likely Conria itself. Having lived with the Abyss sibling for so long and knowing so many secrets, such as the skies being fake, I'm pretty sure as the top Harbinger, he knows way too much to not be saved for the end. And the fact that he's a royal mage of Conria, the odds of him being a key figure in the Conria quest itself is incredibly high. Currently, cases of playable characters making recurring appearances in future Archon Quest chapters are rare. There are instances like Xiao and Zhongli in the Liyue Archon Quest and then the Chasm, but so far major playable characters do not tend to play major roles in future Archon Quest chapters. Whether this is simply because the old characters have no reason to travel to another nation and get involved in their politics, or some other perfectly valid lore-related reason, it would seem far-fetched to have Pierro's backstory fleshed out in a prior Snezhnaya or Natlan chapter, while withholding the major reveals until Conria. I mean, nothing is guaranteed, anything can happen, but for now it seems like a long shot. His story should be in Conria. There's an interesting quote from the Paleflame artifact set that could hint to his future. Please do excuse the mediocre voice acting, by the way. My name is Pierro, the Jester. Please listen to the words I have to say. Proud Fatui comrades, I know your heart harbor both the fires of rage and the cold of eternal winter. Each one of us has borne witness to the absurd callousness of the fundamental principles of this world. So, let us don our masks in mockery of the world as we go forth and rewrite the rules of destiny. It's heavily speculated that Tsaritsa is the god of love, and what she does in the chapter of Snezhnaya could determine Pierro's decisions at the end of her Archon quest. The Fatui's ideology is that of an embittered hatred of the old world and a desire to tear it down. But do they tear it down for the sake of love towards its victims, or do they simply wish to fulfill their hatred and desire for vengeance? It is hinted on the Shivada Jade Crystal that the Tsaritsa wishes the same thing, but there's an apologetic tone to those words. While the chances are low, there may be a chance for a faction of the Fatui to defect upon the end of Snezhnaya's Archon quest. If the Tsaritsa goes through a moment of character transformation and changes upon meeting the Traveler, then perhaps a faction of the Fatui who bear no love and only hatred will go rogue and fight the heavens for extremist causes that go counter to the god of love's ideals. Perhaps they turn to the Abyss Order instead, anyways of which would lead to the Conria chapter. But don't take this as a legitimate prediction that I think will actually happen. It's a fun, juicy scenarios, but right now I don't think there's enough evidence to confidently predict a split just yet. But what do you guys think about Pierro? I think I am still far away from fully understanding the Genshin lore, so maybe there is something I missed. Is it too early to tell? But anyways, thanks for listening in and see you next time.